Hello, Deb Air here again from Gap Magic. So I wanted to add a little bit. If you've already seen my video on Gap Magic speaking about the immersions, this is just a little bit more specificity for those of you that are really desiring even more. So with the immersions, I've already talked about kind of what the intention is, but let me be clear. Part of the objective to walk away from is a community of people in which you can dip from at any time, that you feel safe with, comfortable with, empowered with, that when you're in practice and you're doing your things, you have a pool of souls to dip from, to ask the questions, to celebrate the celebrations, to share the frustrations, whatever it may be in a moment. So that's really an important takeaway from the immersions and from the program in general. In the immersions, I do want to be clear, like I know a lot of us are like, well, I want to learn the things that they don't either teach us at seminars or, all the special magic. And I'm here to say that, number one, like you are the magic. And I want you to take that in for a minute. You are the magic. So part of the immersions is actually discovering your personal magic. And number two, the work is magic. And we all learn the work how we learn the work. And I think that sometimes we can feel like we're never going to get it good enough. Or I didn't go to that last seminar, so I'm not updated, or there's a million things that we can tell ourselves as to why we may not be good enough and why we may not be applying the work or doing it in a way that you feel like you could. And so the immersions, like, we're going to share what we know, and that includes me. I'm not here to say this is how you do it, because I do it differently than you'll do it. That's the power. The power of, and what I really want to sort of excise from the immersion is that there is a continuity or congruent thread in which we can apply the care so that the outcomes are happening in tandem with doing it your way. I can't tell you how many times somebody would come to the table and they'd do it a certain way, and I'd be like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to understand what they did, but I'm just going to smile and pretend I did because I feel like an idiot if I ask. And that might just be me. I don't think it is just me, and depending on what evolution of the work you're in, you'll feel differently about that. And everyone is welcome. So if you've been in this work for 20 plus years, you're just starting out, or you've been in 10 to 15 years, you truly are welcome. And here's what I know. We get what we get when we need it, when we're ready to get it. So there's no trying to get to a certain level, except for really being able to lean into more of the mastery piece of who you are and how you relate to applying and giving service with this care. And so you will learn tons. I can promise you that. It's not going to come through here, let me teach you the tricks. I am happy to answer your questions. I am happy to answer all your questions. In fact, that's part of the program that we have sneakily in from all our questions. There will always be, throughout the program, there will be each couple weeks, you will have the opportunity to ask some question you've been dying to ask when it comes to network care. It doesn't matter what it is, you get to ask the question and we get to explore the answer together. And so there will be hands-on time. There'll be plenty of hands-on time. There'll be plenty of practice time. There'll be plenty of mind-blowing, oh my God, that's what that is? Because that's what happens when the Petri dish is the way that we are creating it in Gap Magic. I'm so excited for you to discover how freaking magical and masterful you are, and how powerful you're going to be able to bring that back in your everyday practice, or virtual world, whatever way, and however you work with people. So I hope that answers some of maybe the people who wanted a little bit more detail, like, but am I going to learn some stuff? The answer is an astounding yes, you will.